What's going on, everyone? Got an interesting. Gotten too far, just enough to know that it's probably going to be a good one.
Power on. Your device is connected.
So this is Pembroke or Pembroke. I'm not exactly sure. Welcome to the edge of Algonquin National Park. Going to Northern Ontario on this one. Now I'm just taking a little bit of time to get everything set up here. Not sure if the stream is stabilized, of course. It always takes some time. But this is a good opportunity for you to read what's here. Hopefully you can. And hopefully that's been on screen long enough. I'm going to scroll down so you can see the rest. Unfortunately, I don't actually remember the mod author's name. Hopefully it's in here somewhere. Oh yeah, there we go. BrotherDevin. I love when they put their name in the actual description, because when you're just looking on here, you can't see the author. I'm trying to get my cat to come inside. He's on the balcony having a good time in some snow. And, I don't want to be streaming too long before getting him to come back in. So we're here at the park already. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly sprint out so that you can see the entrance if you're interested in checking out this mod. I had a pretty easy time finding it. It's near Sunshine Tidings Co-op. So maybe I won't show you the entrance actually. You know what? We'll leave that a mystery. You can try to find the entrance yourself. So I did get a Protectron up with a terminal that was in one of the nearby buildings, and that's such a fantastic thing to have. You know, Fallout 4 doesn't have enough of the Protectrons that can actually assist you. They're usually in kind of stupid locations, where by the time that you're finding the Protectron, you've already cleared out most of the enemies. So that's definitely a welcome change to have this option. Something I noticed, this little sewer grate manhole here, when I try to open it, all it does is it tells me to close it. So I was hoping this is going to be some kind of metro system in here, or even just like a small metro tunnel, but it doesn't look like it. Uh-oh. Oh. Wasn't really prepared for that, to be honest. Okay, we got a lot of ghouls coming. I'm just going to book it up here. There were quite a few up ahead. I'm going to double check to make sure that my cat's not gone off somewhere. Oh no, okay, he's still just enjoying the snow. He wanted to go out right when I started streaming, and I figured he's been kind of cooped up lately, so I might as well let him. Now, okay, actually, real quick, there was a note. I didn't pick it up, but let's go try to get to that. We'll read that. One thing that's really great is it keeps the dead sun look. So I'm pretty sure whatever weather you have or anything of that sort will probably carry over and it'll be fine. Uh-oh, shit. This Radstag wants to go. That's a problem. Alright, so the entrance is just up ahead. You can maybe see the waypoint. I'm going to get the music up in 2 seconds. I apologize. It's got a lot of things that I'm trying to do at once. Hopefully they fucked off. Yeah, they're running away. Okay. So there's a note right here when you come out of the cave. And you can read it. So that might be a little hard to read on YouTube. I don't know. It looks like it's got some interesting dirty texture over it. Pretty grimy. It says, "My name is Terrence Nichols. I was a passenger on board AC Flight 4948 en route to Ottawa, Ontario. Our plane collided with another. The pilot said something about radios across the country going out. Sounds like it's when the bombs fell. Most of the people on board perished in the crash. I have a large piece of shrapnel in my leg and I'm bleeding profusely. Ouch. If you're reading this, it's probably too late for me, but there's still hope for the people back at the wreck. It's southeast of there behind the beach in some desert tree cover. Or dense tree cover, sorry. Please go help the survivors out of..." The note ends abruptly. So it's a little hard to read with all the grime. for sure, but it's doable. And that's interesting, so that explains what's happened here. Just getting my cat in. You ready, bud? There we go. Okay. He enjoys freezing his ass off for 5 minutes and then coming inside for a break, and he scratches the rug, and then he wants to go out again. Okay, so we're going to hit it with some Mr. Robot, I guess, or maybe some Stranger Things. We'll go with something a little more synthy. A little more synth wave instead of, like, synth freak out. Been very lucky with Stranger Things. No audio removal or anything like that. I'd like to get the second OST. I haven't really listened to it much outside of the show. And I don't really remember the second season too well. It wasn't that memorable to me. So there's plenty of ghouls. Now I am running, of course, these Zombie Walkers creature replacements. So for all I know, maybe these aren't supposed to be ghouls. They might be bugs. They could be dogs. Could even be Yao Guai. I'd be surprised if there's not a few Yao Guai here at least. I'm getting better with the birdshot receivers, but they're not easy. Yeah, that gun made all the difference there. Pretty sure that would have gone differently had it not been for the slowdown. Alright. Now I'm still getting used to a new control scheme. This doesn't blend in perfectly, but, you know, it's a new landmass. What do you expect? It's not going to be perfect, but it's pretty damn good. Looks like these ones are all just regular eggs. Who spotted me? Oh, they didn't quite. Very close, though. Let's check out this building here. Uh-oh. Now, here's something I noticed. Yeah, the water's not radioactive. It's interesting. I'm not sure that I really like that. But I guess it's difficult with the way that Fallout handles radiation. If you're not aware, I don't think it matters how much HP you have. It's sort of like a percentage-based sort of situation. So there's 1,000 total radiation points, I guess, that you can accumulate. Or radiation health, if you will. And so, like, it's just based on reaching that 1,000, and it takes a percentage of your health away based on it. And stuff like that. Doesn't look like there's much in the way of loot. I haven't really found any loot here. Which is sort of a problem. I don't have a whole lot of ammo. This is the only gun, really. I've got 82 shots in my 38. So, doable. But I'm kind of shit, so not really doable. Alright, something's nearby. I'm gonna switch to third person here. Actually, I learned a trick. If you hold down whatever your view switch button is when you're in first person, it'll default to the closest when you switch back to third person. I've been finding out all sorts of new things with the controls ever since I've been fucking around with the schemes. Currently using a regular claw grip technique. Uh-oh. That's a problem. Let me see if I got any grenades. I think I have some knockout ones at the very least. We'll try some Molotovs to start with. Oh, shit. Doesn't seem very effective at making them slow down without the deadlier explosives. Definitely hit the wrong button there. Just complete muscle memory. It's so difficult to mess around with your controls. I see why people don't do it often. I'm just kind of a crazy person. I mean, I'm trying to do a triple claw grip I'm not very good at that one. I'm much better at the regular grip, or the regular double grip, or claw grip method, if you will. I don't know the terms necessarily. But essentially, I've got my ring fingers on the triggers, and then middle fingers on the bumpers, and then the index. The one controls the touchpad to sneak, and the other controls... Oh shit. That's a quick way to die. Just to be too focused on what you're doing with your controls and not paying attention to the ghouls. Yeah, it's very awkward. So I might not be able to do the triple claw grip. It takes away a lot of your ability to maneuver the sticks, at least in my case. So we'll go back to the regular claw grip. That's doable. My goal is to just have it be that I never have to take my hands off the movement sticks. So there's some stuff here. It looks like a sizable world mass at the very least, which is nice. And we'll make a save here. And then I'll head back into the town. I haven't really explored that much. Hopefully the Protectron's still alive. I'd like him to keep going strong. I don't think there's anything else down this way. I can do a quick sprint now that I just saved, just to see. But I'm thinking there's not. Got some hovering trees at the base there. This is a brand new mod, of course, so it's not necessarily perfect, but it's pretty damn good. Now let's see, is this just gonna go on forever? This is actually part of it? Holy shit. Is it really, or is this just like gonna have me fall into the world? Because this really, yeah, okay, you cannot go that way. Cool. So he has set up some boundaries. Seem to be in sort of odd places. Yeah, okay. That's weird. So it's sort of like the glowing sea, in the, it seems, in the sense that it's sort of carved out of the regular square shape of the map. Something that doesn't quite fit. So, don't go that far. If anything, I think he should probably just put a border over here. Because there's nothing there, and you're just going to see some texture fuckery, so there's no point. So this is kind of interesting. Normally I'm doing mods way after they've come out, you know, nothing special. This one's brand new, so hopefully this will be a good way for people to kind of preview it. And I was instantly interested in this just based on the fact that it takes place in Canada. Something I've always thought would be cool for the Fallout universe to actually showcase. Because the lore sounds so interesting. So this sort of feels like the edge of the world. And probably the water here is still rad-free. There's a bunch of mats here. I'm not sure what that's about. I'm not sure if they're maybe crafting mats. Maybe he was using this for something. Can you get on top of them? Yeah, okay. Huh. Now that I'm in it, I'm having trouble getting out of it. Okay. So a couple little things, you know, and that's another great thing about doing this so early. Maybe we can catch some potential hiccups and inform the mod author. So, I mean, there's a few little things like this bench here is kind of floating. Little things like that, little floaters. That's not a big deal, of course. It's a small thing. But I do make a big deal out of small things. So far, so good. Not being tracked or anything. We've got, looks like a tour board here. No notes, though. None that you can read, anyway. Well, I mean, if you can read that, kudos to you. Maybe you're a synth. This character's not, though. I'm on Taylor Swift. She was the closest to Pembroke, so it just made sense. I think that's the first time I haven't fallen in there. Now, as for these guys, I think what I'm going to try to do is sneak through here. Off to a terrible start. Do a quick little run and a hop. That didn't work out so well. Sometimes I have trouble getting the jump to actually agree with me. But I'm sure everyone does. Hello, friendo. Sort of drop in. Just want to see if you got anything to loot. Hasn't been a whole lot of loot. Let's check this one out first. That's a way in.
How do you rate Ada?
How do I rate Ada? You mean the companion? I haven't really traveled with her, to be honest. So I really don't know. I want to, though, for a Cyberpunk playthrough. I want to trick out some automatrons. Let's get our lights off real quick. Don't want it to get too crazy. Got some pre-war money. That's the first bit of loot I've found, I think. That's real useful. Let me see if I got a med pack. I think I got a few. Oh, I got one. Okay. Better make it last. I don't think there's anything behind here. Do a quick flyby. Nah. Could be something in there, but I don't want to get wet. Lots of ghouls, and that's a great thing. There's a good amount of enemies here, so you can't just fuck around. They don't really seem to have any pathing, and did that one just pop it out of the ground, or was it crouching? But yeah, I mean, look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All just in the one spot. And I probably killed one or two. Oh, I mean, it might be, yeah, there's the one there as well, and the one inside the other cabin. Still trying to figure out the controls, I apologize. It's so different. Let's see this one. I'm having a harder time feathering the jetpack with the bumper, so I might switch it. So we got a radio, we got a toolbox, flip lighter, that's not bad. Oh, I hit the wrong button. There we go. I'm using the stick to pick things up now. It's kind of interesting because it's always exactly where you're looking, right? Alright, so, I mean, there was a lighter. Certainly you're not going to come here for loot, it seems. I don't really know why you'd come here so far other than just to have another cool place to check out. But sometimes that's a good enough reason in a Bethesda game. Alright, let's see if I can hop in here without disturbing the populace too much. I do want to kill it, but I don't want to die. Oh, okay, so I can get a headshot. It's possible. Maybe I just need to get good. Doesn't look like there's anything. Nothing in the drawers. Going in. So there's a few houses like this that have doors that you can open with no loading screens, which is nice. It would be even better if there was stuff inside beyond glass pitchers and drinking glasses, but seems Canada was raided long ago. Either that or there was nothing here to begin with. Surgical scalpel. One thing I'm interested in is, I don't know how I actually move items anymore, like if I were to pick them up. I wonder if it's still set to that. Yeah, it is. Okay, that's kind of interesting, yeah, cool. Wish I could loot that. That's probably got some good nuclear material in it. Ooh, getting some radiation. Oh yeah, the barrels, they'll do it. Not sure why I'm getting it now. Oh, was that movement? Am I going crazy? I thought I saw something. Might have just been some dust. Famous last words. What we got? Liquor bottle. Drinking glass. Oh, some ammo. So there, you can find ammo here. Look at that. Uh-oh. Gotta go dark. Something's looking for me. Cigarettes. Hot plate of circuitry. But I don't want to weigh myself down. Apparently they can. Let's see, we got some nuclear. Okay, look at this. So there is some stuff. I'm assuming it all has to be hand placed. So it looks like there was a good amount put in this one spot. Hopefully there's some other spots with a good amount like this. Sugar bombs, mentats. Hey. Right away. Nice. So this is a great spot to hit up. If you're looking for some good shit. Come on now. Don't really like where Sneak's at. I made it for the triple claw grip. Or I guess owl grip is another way of calling it, maybe. Sort of looks like an owl. I'll go back to the regular claw. I'm not into this. No, not into that. Let's go check out this house. Not because I'm running, just because this seemed like the best house to check out in linear progression. Close the door, please. Hopefully there's nothing in here. Oh, shit. Can definitely fall. Okay, I think I'm safe. Apparently they know where I'm at. Uh-oh. Okay, I might be alright. Oh, there should be a mod so that you can use those eyes. I don't know if that's possible on PS4, but that'd be cool if the player character could have those eyes. I like the synth eyes, though. I don't have it on this character, unfortunately. I need to see a surgeon. I don't think I'm going to find one here. Seems like an out-of-place profession for Algonquin National Park. Alright. Still looking for me. Oh, nice. Here's the ammo room. 45 ACP. That's interesting. It's got a tiny one with a 105mm. Short combat rifle, snub-nose pistol. 2 snub-nose. Might as well take it all. Let's douse the light. So there's a chem station. So that's great. You know, there's some good stuff for survival players here. It's not perfect, of course. I don't know why that disappears when I get closer to it. You'd think it would be the opposite. Not sure if that's one of my lighting mods, maybe. So I'm not going to fault the mod for that. Alright, let's make a save. I love the little, like, jingles and stuff like that. It seems to use a lot of Far Harbor assets. And I love Far Harbor, I just wish that there was more to it. So this is kind of a great way to maybe expand on it a little bit. It's not Far Harbor, but it's the same kind of vibe. And any place with all the dead trees just looks fantastic with dead sun weather. Alright. feeling there's something up ahead. Still hoping to see maybe some Yao Guai. But if they're all by level list, they might all become ghouls. This one looks like it was placed there, though. That's cool. Very hard to aim with the triple claw grip. Oh my god, no, do the jump. Webs autos. Pretty small place. Oh, and it's got a bed. So there you go. If you're here on survival and you don't have the saving survival, or even if you're just looking for a place to sleep, I guess, because you might still need that, assuming that you didn't bring some form of camping equipment, which you should if you're coming out here, I would suspect. What the fuck? Is it waiting for me to come by so that it can sneak? What's going on here? That's fucked up. Uh-oh. I got company. I think. It's kind of hiding. Let's take this one out, just to get it out of the picture. Yeah, that's weird. So it didn't initiate the actual climbing sequence until I hit it. So that one might need some work. I don't know. I don't know what can be done about that. But that would be really cool if that one actually would, you know the difference of if you're approaching from this end like I did, or if you're approaching from straight on. It should do the crawling animation if you approach from straight on, and maybe, I don't know, can it fit through that little crack? If it could, then it should just go around and attack you if you come through that side. But I don't know if that's possible in PS4. Yeah, these controls are definitely difficult if I'm not using the triple claw, so maybe I'll have to switch back to that. We'll use the owl grip, the wise owl grip. Oh, there's two of them, shit. Is he running away? Yep. Hey, where you going, bucko? What you doing? Gotta clean your room. We're in Canada. Hey now. Where you going, bud? Bye-bye. Let's just make sure I'm not getting tracked. So far, so good. Nice. What I really wanted to do was to map a different command besides bringing up the pause menu to my options button. Because when you're using the owl grip or the triple claw, you basically, or at least the way I do it, I have one index on the touchpad and one index basically on the options button. But the problem that I had with it was I want to be able to do the proper return to menus without doing an exit save. And you can't do that by bringing up your Pip-Boy unless you have pause set to options, as far as I can tell. So that kind of messes up the whole triple claw grip idea. There's no reason to have my finger always on the options button. It's not really an important button to hit. I'd much rather have that be VATS or something like that. Oh, we got a raider. Cool. Oh shit, I hit the wrong button. New controls. Let's pass this off. No? Alright. Didn't want to have to do that. Didn't want to do that either. So weird activating things with a stick. I mean, I just reloaded without having to take my my thumbs off of the sticks, so it definitely has its benefits. You can move around and do a lot of shit. This is very awkward. Oh no. Let's not get attacked by that, eh? Holy. Oh, we got them all here. Holy shit. Flamers and everything. Okay, so there's definitely a nice raider encampment across this bridge. Canadian raiders. Maybe they're from the Commonwealth. So I don't want to die, so I'm not gonna fight them. You can find out what's in there, I guess, another time. Or maybe I will. We'll see if I can approach from this side. I just don't want to get gunned down.
Don't do anything stupid.
Nope, okay. Wow, yeah, okay, there's a good amount of stuff. So this is a nice little sort of mini DLC. Doesn't seem to have any characters or any quests or anything. But I think if it gets updated to include more, maybe more enemies, more things to loot, stuff like that. I think loot is the most important thing to really make this place worthwhile. But so far, you know, I'm not really feeling the desire to remove this from my load order, which I normally do with these new expansions. Like, I'll be honest, I tried the Cove. Wasn't really feeling that one. Maybe it'd be better with Dead Sun Weather, I don't know. Maybe I'll re-download that one. So what do we got here for enemies? Feral Ghoul Stalker, Albino Radstag, and it looks like there's some power armor down there. Huh. Now, where was that actual fusion core? Was it behind the red rocket? Oh, it comes with one. Perfect. I don't want to lose my jetpack, though, but it would help to stay alive. Alright, let's try it out. I'm using the low-tech patch, and I haven't been for ages. So this will be interesting. I'll be slow again. And hopefully the defense is worth it. It says I'm carrying too much. I don't see how that's possible. Yeah, you move so fucking slow in it. It basically forces you to sprint. So stealth really isn't an option with power armor. Lots of skeletons. Doesn't look like there's anything to loot in here, though. Gonna make a save shortly. Let's see if I was correct in thinking that the fusion core was over here. Because if I have an extra one, I'll feel a little better about doing some sprinting. Yeah, there we go. Those barrels are probably gonna be a problem, though. Yup. Alright, let's make a save. Gonna douse the light. So I'm thinking maybe because... It might be because I have the Dead Sun Weather for Far Harbor. That might be what it's relying on, maybe, to draw from. Anyway, but if you happen to only have, you know, a weather mod that affects the Commonwealth, I don't know if it would affect it here. You might need one that affects Far Harbor. Or it could be the Dead Sun Weather that the main thing is that it just makes the sky orange. I don't know if that's actually a weather setting. It might not be. Might just be like a skybox change. So this looks like some farm. There's a couple ghouls. Okay, there's a few ghouls. A few ghouls sounds a lot worse than a couple ghouls. That's for sure. Wow, it just seems to keep going on and on. How big is this place? I mean, of course, I want it to be big. I'm not complaining in the slightest. I usually feel that these new expansion areas are kind of small. But, you know, even if it is a little light on loot, at least it's big. One thing that's nice is third person's always going to be nice and fast. I have my toggle viewpoint set to square, which I'm finding is actually really terrible when you're on the move and trying to, like, make your screen go wider. It doesn't work. Oh shit, come on now. You really want to fight me? Why don't you piss off? Yeah, so you need to sprint. This looks like it might be a vault. Oh no. Hopefully I'm fast enough to be able to outrun them. Are you kidding me? This thing really is stupid. Oh, we got a radio tower here. I don't know if you can activate this, maybe. That is what it is, isn't it? That's really cool. The fuck do we have here? What is that? Is that from Nuka World? Oh, shit. So there is a terminal. I would like to check it out. See if there's maybe any, like, radio fetch quests. That would be really fucking cool. Maybe that's something that's possible on PS4. Yeah, power armor is complete garbage with the low-tech patch. I don't know if I can bring myself to use this. Like, it's so fucking bad. You move so incredibly slow. And you move actually faster when you crouch, which is, for lack of a better word, the R word. They're not very intelligent when it comes to this fence, at least. So my bubblegum went away. Not used to being able to move it that easily. Alright, let's see if this works. This is really cool. Even if it does nothing, maybe you could consider this a quest in and of itself, just to get this working. Yeah, I don't think it did anything. We can check, though. Maybe there's a new radio. Doesn't look like it. So, that's a cool little mini quest, I guess, if you want to make up one just for yourself. Don't know what was over there by all the ghouls with the vault. I'm mainly just interested in trying to show as much as possible without actually going too in depth. Oh great, it even uses some Far Harbor enemies. We got some anglers here. Now, I've noticed anglers are a little odd with immersive gameplay. They don't seem very aggressive. They tend to run away. Like, I'm right in front of this thing and it's not even attacking. And this one's running away. Sometimes they'll fling shit at you, but I've only had them do that at Far Harbor. Whenever I've encountered them with other mods in the Commonwealth, for instance, they've always been friendly. So, I don't mean to keep knocking immersive gameplay, but there's certain things that it seems to do that I just really don't agree with. That makes zero sense to me in the slightest, despite its core changes being so good that I can't not use it. Oh, nice. That's fucking cool. Let's get out of here, though. Okay, seems to be leaving me alone since I backed off. Let's maybe go in here. Hopefully this isn't the farmstead. It might be. Yeah. Okay, fuck that. We'll keep going down this way. See if this place ever ends. I haven't even been to the lighthouse. I don't even know where it is anymore. I thought that was going to be the furthest point. Oh shit. I hate when ghouls sneak up. Okay, there's the lighthouse. Nice. So this is a pretty sizable place. I don't know if it's bigger than the cove. It might not be, actually. But there's a good amount of variety. Haven't seen any Deathclaw or anything like that. So my suspicion is that a lot of them are getting turned into zombies. Because if you don't know, ZW replacements, I don't think it affects DLC enemies. Fuck, it's faster than I am. So, you know, DLC enemies like the anglers and stuff, they're not going to turn into ghouls. But mongrels, anything like that, probably will. Ones like this are obviously hand-placed ghouls. But there's a good chance that there's bloatflies and things like that. That's cool. So there's a burning plane there. It's weird. I can access the cabinet from behind. So that's another thing that maybe the mod author can patch. I don't know if it needs to just be moved forward ever so slightly. My god, you're just so slow with the low-tech patch. I'm gonna have to remove it. I can't deal with this. I'll take really strong robots that I have to use energy weapons and grenades against over being this fucking slow. Like, it's just insane. This is why on my highest level character I got all the speed perks. Because I had been using the low-tech patch for so long and I just needed a way for power armor to be better. Because I think on top of it, the low-tech patch seems to make power armor weaker. I might be wrong about that, maybe it's the complete opposite, but that's sort of been my takeaway from it. They don't seem to have much in the way of pathing going on, they're not following me, they're just chilling. Mind you, sometimes I've noticed that the ghouls will just sort of run away from you. I don't know if that's an immersive gameplay change. Sometimes I like it, sometimes I don't. You can kind of take it as maybe every ghoul is unique, every ghoul's mind is rotten in a different way. So some of them might still have some of their like fear parameters set up in their head. So maybe they see you and they think, oh, I gotta survive, and they run away instead of just going right for the attack, trying to eat. So I guess they're a little higher on the hierarchy of Maslow. Let's check out this terminal, landing terminal. We've got a couple entries, new ships. The huge ships going past the main deck have been stopping here every now and then to drop off soldiers. Don't know how everyone in town is going to feel, but we're so far up here that I doubt anyone will notice anyway. Yeah, so if you don't know, the US Army also pays a pretty penny. So essentially they annexed Canada, where this takes place in the Fallout lore. I don't know the lore too well, but I do know that. So this is kind of cool. It's talking about power armor. Maybe there's another suit nearby, or maybe there's the one that I grabbed. I guess that suit would have been left by one of the US soldiers. Twelve containers marked munitions, so I should be able to find some ammo based on this. Rations, 3 containers marked vehicle, and 1 crane. Oh, apparently I'm still getting spotted. By what? I don't see anyone. So, whatever. Let's check the toolbox, see if there's anything good. Duct tape, that's not bad. So there's a lighthouse down there. That's all ocean, there's no caves or anything, so this is the end of the world for this part. Bobby pin. Keep hitting X by accident. Okay, so that's pretty cool. Let's douse the light. Yeah, that's real hard to do if you're moving with my current control scheme. So there's a cave up ahead. I'm gonna make a save, because, you know, whenever I see a cave, I sort of worry that it might be a Deathclaw encampment. Could be bears, too. I'm still really hoping I'll find some bears. Maybe someone can play this without zombie walkers replacements for creatures, and See if there's some bears that spawn without that. So there's a good chance there'd be some bears here. So where is this actual cave? Is it not? Does it just use the cave marker? Oh, it might be over here. Something crazy going on with this house. Oh, what do we got? Okay, shit. Okay, no, you can't go into that. Still not gaining any radiation, so there's no radiation here whatsoever. All I have to worry about now is hopefully there's a way up easily so I don't drown. Switch to third person just so we move a little quicker. Might as well walk over right to the lighthouse, I guess. What do we got here? A buoy? Oh, with a skeleton and a bell that you can ring. That's kind of cool. I'm not sure what the point of this is. Maybe this person was killed this way. This kind of reminds me of some of the fucked up shit that they used to do in like the Inquisition in medieval times with bogs, where they would like put people out to sea and lather them in honey and stuff like that and give bees to attack them. All sorts of crazy torture methods. People are nuts. We truly are an insane species. Oh, I did have my light on. That always bodes well. Ah, shit. Might be stuck. Nope, third person did the trick. Okay. I'm, like, way on the ocean floor now, though. That's not good. Hopefully I don't start taking damage. Gotta get up. Oh, this ain't good. This ain't good. This is like a straight up cavern or like a trench or some shit. Okay, I'm almost there as long as I don't start taking damage. Or do you not take damage from power armor? You shouldn't. If you have your helmet anyway. So maybe I'm worrying for nothing. A little hard to get up here. There we go. Oh no, not yet. Okay. The waves are taking me. There we go. No enemies. So it's cool that you can go under here. That's neat. Let's see if we can fit. Pembroke Pier. Oh, fantastic. So obviously he actually like went down here. He made sure that you could walk down below. That's really cool. It'd be even better if there was stuff to loot or enemies, but it's cool. What do we got? Oh shit. Oh, of all the things, fuck me. I just ran out of fusion core already. Yeah, see, just another reason not to use the low tech patch. You move so slow. You'll need atomic scavenger if you do, I would suggest anyway. So let's get out of the power armor, there's no point now. It's not really helping, it's more of a hindrance, honestly. At least now I have the jetpack again. Doesn't look like there's anything in here, no. Just get on top. So we got all of that. Wow, man. Okay, apparently I went right past the lighthouse, I didn't mean to. Let's go check this out. There's lights underneath the water. What? Oh my gosh, there's a vault under here. That's fucking awesome. Hopefully you can get into it. There hasn't been any interiors yet, so I doubt it. But there certainly are spots where interiors could be added, like that subway that I showed earlier on, the manhole. For the sewer, I mean. That could be a great spot for some anglers or some mole rats. I wouldn't be surprised if there's normally some wolves here, but I haven't seen any. There should be wolves. Alright, so maybe this is where the shipping stuff that I read is. Either that, or maybe it's just empty. It might just be a boat, an empty boat. Yeah. Nice big empty boat, nothing special. Nothing on the crates. Okay, I see no reason to come here. We do have another map marker up ahead. Capsized shipping vessel. Maybe this one will have something. Definitely a lot of potential with this world space. I think it does need a few more updates for it to really be something that I would say is like mandatory to download if you're on PS4. Not sure if it's available for other platforms. It might be. It sounded like it was from the descriptions. Nothing in here, just a death sentence if you happen to land without a jetpack. Just another reason to keep one handy. As much as they might be a little overpowered, I think as long as, you know, when you're really playing the game, you don't do any of the crazy stuff like hopping across water with it. If you just use it for little feathers, then it'll be fine. What in all that? This is the Pembroke mod. Brand new. You can see it on the mod list. What we got here? Another bell. So maybe that's just a Far Harbor asset. I've never seen it before. What do we got here? Trappers,
Stop
nice.
right there.
Oh, I thought he was in power armor for some reason. I got a little scared there. Just regular trapper armor. Okay, cool. So we got some trappers by the lighthouse. That's always a fun sight. What are you laughing about? Want to lose your arm? Oh, shit. Wrong button. Nice. Some Nuka-Cola. Now, I guess another thing that's important to note, maybe I'm finding less loot in containers anyway, because I'm using the Immersive Gameplay Hardcore patch. That's certainly possible. Yeah, it's a good mod. You should check it out. I'm fairly impressed so far. It's not perfect, but this is one of the better world spaces that I've experienced anyway. Oh, of course. He had a fucking rocket. Well, that was the lighthouse. I guess we'll explore the town a little bit more. That's the only place I still really haven't gone to much. I think we've explored most of everything else. The song is called She'll Kill You from the Stranger Things OST. Let's get out of the power armor. You know, it's kind of a joke. Let's make a save shortly, not right yet. Okay, I don't think I went this way. So we can check that out. Just trying to sneak past the ghouls. I doubt that there's much in this house, but we can see. Let's hide for a minute. Hope that one doesn't find us. There he goes. Looks like there's a park right here. Let's make a save. The only other thing I can think of, maybe I can utilize the option button for VATS or something like that. I think EdFits1 was saying that he never uses exit save even with the Pip-Boy, he just closes the application. Now, of course, that sucks if you're just trying to go back to the mod list and you don't want to close everything up. There's got to be a way to do a proper exit without doing the exit save, do a proper quit to menu. I just haven't figured it out. So that's the tourist shit. Let's get the fuck out of there. Kinsman Park. See if there's anything in this house. Oh man, I'm getting major rads. What was that from? Oh, this is the house I was in earlier. Okay. Now I know where I'm at. Probably the barrels there. Oh, we gotta do it. Haha. Nice. Okay, that's the one that I checked out earlier. So it looks like we just have to go back to the town now. Oh, maybe that was the town. That might have been the rest of the town, actually. Okay, so that might be it, then. So I think I went in here, too. That was the one that had the little porta diner thing with the cake. Okay. So that's the location. Maybe for the very end, we'll leave, and I'll show you how you can enter. I wouldn't mind trying to go back to that place that kind of looked like it might have been the start of a vault. There was some ghouls. Not 100% sure where it was. I think it might have been up ahead here a little bit. See if we can get there without dying. We'll use some trusty knockout grenades. Hang on. I don't think I took this route. No, I didn't. Is there more shit here? Not a whole lot more, but a bit. Doesn't look like there's anything to loot. But that's sort of the story of this place so far. Definitely not a place, you know, that I'd recommend to come for any reason other than to visit it. It's kind of like going to a park in real life. You know, you're going to go to a big national park. You're there for the experience. Now, of course, the experience is nowhere near as great in Fallout. So I do wish that it would maybe add some more to loot. I'm not asking for overpowered weapons, but it'd be cool if there was maybe a couple unique weapons that would really incentivize you to come to this place. Get nice and high up on here, that's cool. Now where the hell were those ghouls? Were they up ahead here? No. Well, we may never know. I'm going to start heading back. If I find anything interesting, we'll do that. But likely I'll just be showing you the exit and entrance. Actually, there's another place I've yet to discover here, apparently. Let me do that right quick. Pretty sure it's a place I've already been. Oh, true, I didn't... Yeah, no, I did go there. I must have died. Alright. It's the last of our AP. So we're going to be heading out, heading back to the Commonwealth. We'll see, I might not keep this. It's really cool. I just don't know that it's necessary. But I do really like it. Certainly a great experience, and I mean, if I have the mod space, there's no reason not to have it. But for just some ghouls, largely, and a few raiders, there's really not much incentive to visit. You know, maybe there should be like some legendary guy like Bear Grylls or some shit who was here, who went missing, and you get to find his trusty survivor gear or something like that. Like, that would be cool. So anyway, this is the spot right here. It's pretty easy to find because you can just look for this lit up candle boxes here. They're very bright. And I'll show you on the map. So right here, Cave to Pembroke, Sunshine Tidings Co-op is right beside it. So it's not very far. The route that I took was from about Sanctuary. I kind of just went down this way through Abernathy and across. So fairly easy to come here early game. Maybe this is a cool place to come early game. It's kind of self-contained. You can find some good stuff and fight some Far Harbor enemies well before you'd ever be able to go there normally. So maybe that's a good reason to have it. It'd be great for that. Especially, I guess, if you want to play a Canadian character, maybe that's where they come from, and that's sort of the backstory. You know, maybe you rush out of the vault and you pretend none of that happened, or you pretend that the vault experience was the underwater one that was there, that maybe you escaped from. You know, you could do some interesting role-playing things, potentially. So anyway, yeah, so it says Northern Ontario when you're heading into the cave. Right there, Northern Ontario. So that's pretty cool. I don't know if there's really a whole lot else for me to do. I'm going to make a save just so I don't get stuck back in Pembroke. Maybe I'll run around for a little bit. When I die, I might end the stream. So I don't think there's anything else that I need to show off that would be even remotely related to any of this. So we'll just do a little bit of running around. I'll practice my owl grip. Gonna end badly, I think. Yeah, it is really hard to initiate the sprints. You just don't have the exact same kind of maneuverability. Yeah, that's what I mean. Sometimes they'll run away from you. But then sometimes they come right back and try to attack. All depends on the ghoul. They're all different. I mainly try to use the jetpack to sort of act like a climbing mechanic more than anything, or like a slight thruster, nothing major. We're crippled. This is the final stand. Oh, and we're going down, I think. So thank you for tuning in if you did. Hopefully this was a good showcase of the Pembroke mod. I apologize, I don't remember the author's name off the top of my head, but I know that I said it earlier in the video. And in the start of the video, you should be able to see the full description for the mod. So check it out if you're interested in it. It's a brand new mod. Just came out today as far as I know. And that's going to be me signing off. This is the end of the broadcast. And take care.